Hey, what's up, guys? Moogalore here, and we back again to talk about Palworld with Pocket Pair, and their dispute and what they've been going through with Nintendo with a potential lawsuit of them getting sued. This is a follow-up. I know a lot of you people who are following this probably have already gotten knowledge of all this and everything, but I just wanted to catch everybody up here with my audience, and things may update even more even after this video, but I wanted to continue on with this series talking about this current situation. So what's going on here? Well, it seemed like Pocket Pair themselves had to bend the knee and remove a particular mechanic or switch up on one of their mechanics in order to avoid this lawsuit or to prepare for what's to come when it comes to Nintendo and this lawsuit. So before we even dive into it, make sure you hit the subscribe button, the notification bell for more gaming content here on this channel. So we're going to dive right into it. It's from Bounding into Comics. So apparently Amit Pokemon patent lawsuit, Pocket Pair removes sphere throwing from Palworld summoning mechanics. So it says, in a move that potentially provides insight into the current state of their ongoing patent battle with Nintendo and the Pokemon Company, developer Pocket Pair has abruptly changed Palworld summoning mechanics so as to no longer require that players complete the process of bringing out a new companion by physically throwing a ball sphere out there. And that is so messed up. And it still baffles me how you still have some people who are defending this this move by Nintendo. I just think it's pretty shitty that someone can have complete ownership of throwing a fucking ball where a monster comes out, and I just think that really sucks. That can happen, and if you're an independent developer that took inspiration from Pokemon and stuff like that, now you definitely have to be careful. Yes, you can be able to create you can create your own way of doing it, but something as simple as throwing a ball where a monster comes out is something that's really trivial. I think it's just petty in a sense. But I said this before. You have to watch out as an independent developer now, is because if your game happens to be quite successful, then you're going to be on Nintendo's radar. And if you have anything that's slightly similar to what they have, they are coming for you. So let's continue. So it said this change to Palworld core gameplay was made on November 29th, courtesy of the game's version 0.3.11 update per its official Steam patch notes. The purpose of this update was to both change the behavior of summoning player-owned pals so that they are always summoned near the player, and as a result, update the UI so that the in-game reticle will now only be displayed when aiming. In other words, whereas players would presumably summon their pals by throwing their containing pal sphere and allowing the force of contact to trigger its optional opening function, they now simply just hold out their pal sphere and summon their respective partner directly beside them. So they pretty much extend their hands out and then the pal comes out. It's a simple change, but I just think that it's just so stupid that you can't throw it out. I just think that's crazy. So it says, however, in terms of actually catching said pals, no changes have been made, and players must still throw a pal sphere in order to try and do so. So wait a minute, let me get this straight. So you can't throw out the ball for the pal to come out, but you're allowed to throw out the ball to be able to catch them. So Nintendo is getting them from throwing out to summon, but they can't get them to throw it out to catch them. How, like somebody I mean, those who are who are pretty much really investigating this or have played the game, let me know in the comment sections below. Let me know how does that work. At current, Pocket Pair has yet to publicly address the reasons behind their decision to make this change to Palworld, and while there's a chance that it was simply done out of the devs team's own creative choices, however slim that may be, the fact that the game's sphere throwing mechanic was one of the three at the center of Nintendo and the Pokemon Company's aforementioned patent infringement lawsuit. So it says, as previously reported, this past September saw Nintendo file a lawsuit against Pocket Pair alleging that in creating Palworld, the developer had infringed upon multiple patent rights related to various Pokemon game mechanics. Though neither of the three entities initially provided any details as to which patents had been infringed. November 8th saw Pocket Pair confirm that the patents in question are those related to the presence of a success rate indicator for catching monsters, and then the act of redeploying said monster to the fight or gather resources, and the use of various monsters as a means of transport, as well as the ability for the game to auto switch which monsters is being ridden depending on the current terrain. So wait. Am I reading this right? The use of monsters as a means of transport, they can have a copyright on that? Get the no. Maybe I'm reading. Maybe I'm comprehending that wrong. Reading that wrong. In a statement shared in the official website, the developer clinically explained that the plaintiffs, Nintendo the company, claimed that Palworld released by us on January 19th, 2024 infringes upon the following 3 patents held by the plaintiff and are seeking an injunction against the game and compensation for a portion of the damages incurred between the date of the registration and the patents and the date of filing of this lawsuit. How, like, damages though? Damages? All right, we will continue to assert our position in this case through future legal proceedings. Please note that we will refrain from responding individually to inquiries regarding this case. If any matter arise that require public notice, we will announce them on our website. Pocket Pair concluded. According to developers, Nintendo and TPC are seeking an injunction against Palworld, as well as a payment of 5 million yen plus late payment damages to both companies, in total amounting to roughly 65,500 USD. What? To this end, between the lawsuit and the timing of Palworld losing its throwing mechanics, speculation suggests that in a blow to yes, definitely is a blow to indie video game development, Nintendo and the Pokemon Company's legal maneuvering are proving super effective against Pocket Pair's defense, and that is a shame. That is a shame. And to me, Nintendo is being petty. That is very petty of them to even do that. And as I said before, anybody that's celebrating that, you have to understand the ramifications to all this, and what this means to the independent space, to people who want to be able to create their own monster capturing. Because to me, something as simple as throwing a ball to capture a monster, and apparently what they have on there, using monsters as transport to point A to point B, and also having a probability or a counter, I just think that's ridiculous. I think that's really petty of Nintendo. Now, from what I've heard or what I believe, is that only reason why Nintendo was trying to do it is because they're pretty much coming out with a Pokemon MMO or something along the lines of that case, and they wanted to pretty much like weed out the competition and everything. But that's just sad to hear. That's sad to hear that this company now has to reframe and change things up. And to me, I don't think this fight is over yet. I don't think this fight is over. Because if Nintendo becomes successful, what does it stop them from continuing to do something like that, or to continue to attack them? Because now, whatever plans that they do have in the near future, as far as updates, collaborations, or whatever new pals that they put out, or whatever else that they plan to do, now they have to really take under consideration, and because of Nintendo looming behind them in the shadows, and that's just sad to see take place. But I definitely want to hear your thoughts in the comment sections below. What do you think about this whole situation when it comes to Pocket Pair and this whole dispute when it comes to Nintendo pretty much suing them for copyright infringement? And do you think this is going to overall affect them as a company, or affect the gameplay in a sense? So if you like the video, definitely hit the like button, subscribe button for more gaming content here on this channel, especially in regards to this situation, in this case, that we'll be updating when new information come out. So this is Mugen Lord, sign off. I'll see you Game Fiends later. Peace out.